All right. Okay. Aquarius for October. Thank you guys for being patient with me. All right. Now, this is kind of like a mishmash. It's almost like some of us once rescued, which is going to happen. Other Aquarians will be children, helping them learn or lead the way. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. That being said, there's a loyal and faithful companion that is going to be involved with Aquarians this month. Hey, Miss Pam. And then we have the High Lord of Gratitude and Services. So Aquarians, be very helpful with people this month. Lotuses are opening. Missed you tonight on chat, but that's okay. You're here, so that's all I care about. Illumination. Oh, wow. The illumination is, look at things. It's almost like a full moon. It's almost like aha moments, and they're going to be a big thing. Listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. So whatever these children are, you're trying to help, or even if it's grown-ups, it says never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. Of all things, make sure your feelings are, genuine and real. I do see actions on the way in, but I also see trying to figure out how to manage it. It's almost, again, mishmash for Aquarian this month. It looks like that as long as you have an intense love of life and strong fellow feeling, you're going to actually work out pretty good. That being said, just remember that, find your loyal and faithful companion. Remember that selfless acts this month for Aquarians are going to go a long way. You have to look at it as a selfless act when you do it and expect nothing back in return. Illuminate what you do, but inside of you, not necessarily on the outside. We don't necessarily want, and these will be very short readings, except for the Gemini. The Gemini had several cards that came out, like, again and again and again. Like 2 or 3 cards. Like, they want to be heard loud and proud this month. They've got a lot going on. Okay, so that being said, Aquarian, just remember, breathe, help whoever you're supposed to help. And it could even be someone else's kids. But just remember when you're speaking to them that we can change the life of them for like a long time. All right, now, so that was only 3 minutes, and I do apologize, but that's all I really got for that. As I said, Gemini is going to take a little bit longer. All right, so in the chakra tarot cards, I got the Knight of Swords and the 5 of Swords. So we're still talking about the blue one, 3rd chakra. Yeah. So communication this month for Geminis. Communicate. I speak it with a loving heart, however. Now, it says you are on your way to meeting your true love. This is actually a very good thing. If you have, maybe there's some things that you can do to fix that. Now, here's one of the sets of cards. We have 3 in this particular deck. All right, it says physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. I think, Geminis, you're backing off from stuff that you really should be doing to either keep a relationship alive or get a relationship going. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. And then the simple words, I love you. Which is funny because this is like actual back of the card. But the front of the card is I love you. Again, though, we have to be careful. Your inner goddess could be coming out. And you know what? All of us have male and female, but a Gemini especially. Little boy, little girl, 3rd dimension. Yes, where'd you find that?
On the floor.
Where?
By the pool table.
I kept looking there. Found my work glasses. All right, now, so some of you are going to want sex or want to have sex again. And again, that falls with the I love yous and the touches. And if you love someone, show them that you love them. Also, home will be where the heart is this month. Also, traveling. Remember that there are some of you that will be traveling. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop for a second and contemplate. Again, just because we want to say it doesn't necessarily mean that we should be saying it. But loving things. But the Five of Swords is, God, it's all about getting wound up in like overthinking. Whatever you want to, it's too much. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, because now we're throwing a fourth into the mix, a potential gateway. Now, you'll notice there is a heart in there, and it did talk about finding true love for Geminis, So if you're looking for someone, it is highly possible this month, Gemini, that one's going to come your way. But if we're going to throw a gateway in the mix on top of everything else, okay, so now we have a gateway, a dimension, and the little boy and little girl. Okay, so, I can see how things would be confusing. Try to remember the basics. Before you open your mouth, just remember the basics. Okay, would this hurt me if I said it? How should I say this? The spiral dancer. Now, this is the hidden realm, but the spiral dancer means what, Miss Pam? I know you know what it means, and whoever else is in the room. It's the definition, the very definition of insanity. Okay, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. They're going to take you up and out of that this time. No matter what the outcome is, you might as well just forget it. It's already been set. It's already been preset, set in motion. For a lot of you, it could be too late for the I love you and the touches. But for whichever way or whatever's going on, it is what it is. Okay, so you need to try to remember that. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. All right, so I do have, again, 2 cards came out. The ship, again, a journey, progress, a reward for you. So in this traveling, there could be something that comes along that definitely presents a reward for you. And it's in some level, a man could be involved. There will be women who's reading this, and, this man could be your true love. Or maybe this man is just there to help you figure out how not to continue to do the same thing over and over again. And I felt that was a very fitting card because just about every deck, there wasn't just one card that came out. There was 2 or 3. And, Geminis do a lot of thinking, a lot of overthinking. We all do. Saturn has us going full blown right now. So, it's not just Saturn. I got to look this up because it's almost like we're in a Mercury retrograde, and we're really not to the end of the month. We will go into pre, but still. So I got to figure out what planets are doing what. But somebody does look at you with great love and longing, Geminis. Okay? Again, do you love that person? If you do, tell them. We see Cupid here, and this is my truth-telling deck. So it could be somebody that you don't even really know that looks at you with great love and longing. Because remember, your true love is, for some of you, is supposed to be on its way. All right. Now, Libra, birthday months, birthday. All right, so I'm going to start here. You guys got the 2 best. You got the Judgment and the World. Okay, so, you're talking about right before you get fulfillment. You're also talking about, sort of a meeting of the minds. Kind of what have I judged? What is there left to be judged? But not in a bad way. Like, this October looks like it should be a really good go at it for you guys. Be gentle with yourself. Don't necessarily, find yourself a way, Libra, where, you're going, okay, so how am I supposed to get around that? Well, with gentleness, with loving care. The bear is a sign of successful speculations. Again, this is my truth-telling deck. So a king of air could be very important to you guys this month. We do have a storm that is coming. So that being said, is it all bad? Well, no, because remember, Libra, you had the Judgment and you had the World. Okay, you also have the House, happiness, prosperity, and security. Okay, so these storm fields could definitely be related to something that is a necessity because of the Judgment. Saturn, again, is doing what Saturn does, lessons and sacrifices and karma. Okay, so here's my thing, and this is for everybody. We all have some kind of karma, whether we meant to do it or not. And if Saturn's bringing it on, let it bring it now so that it's gone. Okay, just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, small steps. Ask for help. Again, we're talking Akashic records. No big jumps Even though you got the World and the Judgment, no big jumps this month, Libra. You really need to think it through. Some of you is going to get money for your birthday. Others of you will just get money because it's expected. Remember, you had the house. Happiness, prosperity, security. So there could be a lot of you Libras that are out there looking for it. Perhaps you are looking a way to smooth something over because of the storm field. Speak the language of love. And sometimes that's not necessarily speaking. It says, loving words have the power to change lives. One of the birthday boys. Just want to throw that out there. The twins are 2 years old today. I can't believe it. It's Christian. And then including your own. So, you got to love yourself. Now, your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. So we were talking about Saturn and the fact that, there's going to be some lessons. There's going to be some sacrifices. And there will be karma. Okay, so that being said, hi. I think every air sign this month really has a lot to look forward to. Geminis may get more back than what they bargained for, but if they hand out the I love yous and the touches, maybe it'll actually be a lot better than they imagined. So that being said, anybody got a question? You got a question, Miss Pam? There's 4 people in here, so okay. Well, I'm glad you came in here and I got to see you. I love you too, very much. To the moon and back. We're going to have the baby's party on Saturday. What, did I love you to the moon and back? Yeah, there's 4 people. There could be more than 4. Sometimes people don't show up. Somebody keeps going in and out. Yeah, you're the only one typing. I can tell how many people's in here. Yes, ma'am. I'm glad you jumped on. I wanted to get it done real quick. I have somebody whose else's birthday is today, and they want a reading, so I'm like trying to get everything done before 10 o'clock our time so I can go ahead and do that. But I thought about you today, and I'm glad I'm off tomorrow. And if I can, I'll give you a holler. If you have time, give me a holler. I'm so glad I found my work glasses. Now I just need to find my good hair puller. Tweezers. There you go, Miss Darlene. Miss Pam. Miss Darlene said hi. Did your reading go well with Miss Julie? Whatever it was she wanted? For anybody who just doesn't really care, like the October reading for air is done, so you can go ahead and go. But if you have a question, by all means, please ask. She was talking to our mutual friend, Miss Pam, not you and I. Well, we're all friends with Vincent. So our mutual friend, she was talking to my mutual friend, who's friends with him. She was giving her a reading. Yes, I see that. Can you hear me, Miss Darlene? She was giving her a caution. She had some stuff going on, so she's one of those that would do their homework. As far as our other friend, I won't say what his name is, but he was in Tatiana's room tonight. So I'm guessing he's avoiding all of us. He's hunting for a new job and love. I just happened to go in right at that time. The angels were like, go in now. So I did. I'm like, okay. If you don't want to be fixed, don't ask for help if you don't want to accept it. Yes. Yep. Don't ask for help if you don't want to accept it. I don't know where we may have lost Miss Darlene. I mean, she's still here, I think. I'm just not sure she can hear me. The fact that she's still up is amazing. I need to clean my teeth. My Sjogren's syndrome, sorry. There we go. There she is. All right, ladies, love you. Gentlemen, I can't say I love you. I know, right? I got it, girl. We know what's going on right there. We know what's going on. Now we're, okay, so Pam must have just left because we're up to 5. Yeah, she's getting ready to hit the sack. You probably need to hit the sack too. So I love you, Miss Darlene. Thank you for helping my friends. And if you need paid for something that they're not, just let me know. Holler at me. We'll go ahead and end the stream before this 2-year-old toddler has a meltdown. Many blessings, guys. You have a wonderful rest of the night. Oh, do you want to ask a question? Okay, good. Well, it's taking a long time for it to pop up. Did you? Oops. Come here. Say, I am 2 years old today. Me and my twin. Oh, Miss Karen, why didn't you say something earlier? Dun, 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 dun. I know, right? I can't believe they're 2, and I lived it. Thank you, Miss Darlene. I was like, please let me have some more so I can get wound up. All right, guys. Oh, all right. Yeah, just feel free to just jump right in. Anytime you want to say something, girl, just type it. I think Polly still wants a cookie. She wants a cookie? She's like, thanks a lot. Now I got to give her another cookie. All right, ladies. You have a wonderful night. I know, right? She's like, I'll take a cookie every day. Oh, you hit your happy heel? All right, I'm going to go now. You guys have a good night. Many blessings. I will be back tomorrow for at least one. So what's next? Water. All right, bye. Night-night. I'm going to get the paddle.